Alright, so I already found some problems I'm having with the Wonnie portable DVD Blu Ray player. So, the first problem is with the SD card slot. Now, this does take micro SD, but it doesn't seem to register any of the files that I have on this SD card, even though it has a media wizard. And yet you'd think, like, oh well, it would be able to find the video and the photos and stuff. And the same thing for USB drives too. For the USB port, like I plugged in a USB drive and it didn't work, so that's a problem. The other problem I'm having is that this does not support Wi-Fi or wireless connection. You see, if you want to connect to the internet, not that you really would need to connect to the internet, because most of the Blu-ray Live functionalities on a lot of those Blu-rays are pretty much dead anyways. You have to manually connect to the internet, or even better, this has a what do you call that? A LAN port for a landline. Yes, even though this device was released in 2025, it still has a port where you need to connect a router to it, which I'm like, who's really going to do that? I mean, like I said, 2025, have some Wi-Fi capabilities on it, that would make it a lot more easier. The last problem I'm having with this device, and the last thing I really want to complain about it, is the built-in audio. Now, I understand that it's built-in audio, so it's not going to be like the greatest audio, but allow me to demonstrate why that's a problem.
I'm feeling so well, eh? Oh, poor Katie. I'm feeling so well, eh? Don't worry. Get you all fixed up.
Yeah, that's as good as the audio sounds on the built-in speakers. Now, it may sound like, you guys might be like, well, Trevon, this is a VHS rip. Of course the audio's not going to sound that good. No, that same thing applies for just about every disc you put in this thing. I mean, this thing, obviously, the built-in speakers just don't output good sound. And I think that's a big problem, because even like the PBS Kids DVD player outputs better sound than this, which is saying a lot, actually. Alright, I'm watching Elemental on both the Wonnie and the PBS Kids DVD player. I don't even think this is actually a fair comparison, because I mean, like, this thing up against the PBS Kids DVD player is like definitely a winner, except for the, audio. Alright, well, since the Paramount Pictures fan is here today, we're going to watch this Blu-ray of Clockstoppers, and the only reason I'm going to watch this Blu-ray of Clockstoppers is because this Blu-ray does not work in my PS5 for some reason. I don't know why, but it does not work on my PS5. So I'm just gonna see if this is gonna work in here, And if this does work, then that means we'll be able to watch the DVD in the Lightning McQueen player, because Lightning McQueen is over here just chilling right now. All right, let's go. Oh. There we go. That's the other thing. The tray on this doesn't close that good. Guess this one is still loading in here. It probably takes a while to load. It's weird because I did watch a Blu-ray in this already, and it loaded just fine, so that does make me wonder if this disc just happens to be defective. Oh look, the DVD's already first. The DVD already made it, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that DVD menu. There we go. There we go. It took a while. Definitely took a while to load that Blu-ray. Now didn't it? Still taking a while to load, actually. There we go. There you go. I mean, maybe I should have put this in the PBS Kids DVD player. Just look at that menu. Just look at that beauty. Look at that art. Yeah. Yeah. See, is this going to take like a whole bunch of time just to load? Oh, the DVD still made it first. Yeah, how you enjoying this, Paramount Fan 2007? Well, anyways, the one thing that a lot of these portable DVD players I have a problem with is the backlight. And it seems like this problem presents even on this Blu-ray one. Now, I didn't adjust the settings or anything like that, so maybe there's a way you could take that off. But as I'm watching this Blu-ray of Clock Stoppers on this thing, the backlight does become a problem. I mean, even if you have the lights off, right? Like, you know, the backlight really overcompensates on the colors and the pictures. It makes everything look a lot more washed out than what's that of the Light & McQueen player, which has a dimmer backlight, which I actually prefer. But again, there's probably some way you can fix the backlighting on this thing. I want to use this as an opportunity to talk about the differences between the audio on this thing compared to the Wonnie. So here's the audio on this thing.
If you're Doppler, then prove it. Your mom's name is Jenny. Your sister is Kelly. You were born in May. What else you want to know?
And here's what the speaker sounds like on this thing.
All right. If you're Doppler, then prove it. Your mom's name is Jenny. Your sister is Kelly. You were born in May. What else you want to know?
It froze. Come on. There we go. Well, I stopped it. Oh, that's great. That's just great. Well, I think we're gonna have some problems with this thing. That's just great. It froze. I can't believe this thing froze. You know, it sucks. You know what really sucks? It's gonna take forever to load in this thing. You know, the next time it does it, I'm gonna have to time it. It's ridiculous. Well, anyways, I guess we have to finish this movie on this thing. You can't tell me this thing is going to win every single Trevon Reid video. You know, I'm starting to become a little concerned, actually, about you, Mr. McQueen. Yep. This thing just doesn't want to work. Now, I don't know if that's this disc or this player. It's a sad world. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. Yep, and I think I found my problem, ladies and gentlemen, with this disc. This right here. Do you see that? That's disc rot. Oh, you guys probably ain't making it out. Let me see. There we go. There you go. Disc rot right there on top. Ain't that... You know, I bought this Blu-ray like 3 years ago, and you're telling me this Blu-ray already has disc rot on it. That's really depressing, actually. That is really, really depressing. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Like, this has disc rot on it. Like I said, it's a totally sad world out there. See, 2025 gave us a rotted Blu-ray of Clock Stoppers. So, okay, I'm not going to blame it on you, Wonnie. I'm not. So, yeah, that was on Paramount. That was on Paramount. Alright, so the next movie we're going to do is Finding Dory. Why not? It actually took me a long time. It took me this long to actually put a Pixar movie in this thing. But we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the Blu-ray came first. We're going to see if I can try to do this simultaneously, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do. Of course not. Of course I wasn't able to do it simultaneously.
This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney's Fast Play. Your movie and a selection of bonus features will begin automatically. To bypass Fast Play, select the main menu button at any time.
Did you know
Fast
you
Play
can take
will
your
begin in a
favorite
moment.
movies that you already own anywhere you go?
How cool is that?
Just find the Blu Ray box on your shelf marked with digital HD or digital copy and pull out the digital code. Then log on to Disney Movies Anywhere and
Alright, so this is a really good presentation to demonstrate the video. The video on this looks actually really good, you know, in 1080p. And even the video on this DVD looks really good too. So in contrast, both of these players are pretty evenly matched with the video quality. On this one, you still have the backlight, but the movie's colors and, you know, all that good stuff really, the backlight isn't nearly as distracting with the movie like Finding Dory. And I do like the, you know, colors being a little bit more, you know, deeper, in my opinion. I just prefer that look of it. But I do think that this is still relatively nice. Yes, indeed, Piranha Plant. That is definitely Miller. You met him when I was laughing like a lolcow when we were watching Harlem Nights on this thing. You remember that, Piranha Plant? You know, little Miss Rachel isn't going to hurt anybody. But anyways, when Miss Rachel is done, we're going to sit here and we're going to watch the legendary 2001 comedy Rat Race. And now we wait in silence. Alright, so here's the thing about this, right? So the backlight on the Wonnie is still really overly bright, but the picture and the clarity is still decent, in spite of how bright the backlight is. You know, the camera's not really making it look like amazing or anything like that. Yeah, so anyways, the backlight on the Wonnie, just, you know, it's pretty bright, but you still can make out, like, the detail and the clarity of the picture. You know, you look at it on, like, the PBS Kids DVD player, it doesn't really stand a chance. And this is actually not the official DVD, this is just like a rip of the DVD right here. That's playing from the SD card, which is why it's not all stuttery, ladies and gentlemen. And here on the cubby, I mean, like, the old and deteriorated screen makes all the colors and all that stuff look very, you know, undersaturated. You know, so obviously the Wonnie definitely is an improvement of, improvement on both of the screens. Alright, so as we are watching Paramount Pictures Bebe's Kids, which this is the Blu Ray and this is TV Cinemax airing on this VHS rip. I will say the Ryan's World player holds up pretty good for this being a VHS rip and holds its own against the Wonnie as far as, like, you know, the visuals are concerned. And I know this is a VHS rip, so it's not the best thing to compare it to, but considering that VHS is obviously going to look worse than the Blu-ray, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. I'm also even more impressed that this thing manages to have better audio or built-in audio or built-in speaker than this thing. It's quite upsetting that this thing and the PBS Kids DVD player have better audio than the Wonnie. It's like, it's pretty sad. Like, you have to have this, like, on a speaker or something in order for it to output good audio. You know, forget, like, the built-in speaker, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Miller. The next movie we're going to watch is Steven Spielberg's The Adventures of Tintin, which I haven't seen in actually quite some time, but I do remember this being a pretty solid film from the year of 2011, so I'm definitely happy to rewatch this one. You know, it's just been a while, especially because I do like me some Steven Spielberg, and oh no. Oh no, no. It's not just the fact that my camera keeps going out of focus, it's the fact that this movie belongs to Columbia Pictures. Okay, well, it looks like there's only one member of the Sony Pictures police here, and that is Rumi, ladies and gentlemen, Rumi. Anyways, well, we were going to watch The Adventures of Tintin, but unfortunately it's not working in this Fisher-Price DVD player. And do you know why that is? Because this thing no longer works, ladies and gentlemen. It is defective now. Well, since this thing is a total bust, I have to change my plans, and we're going to watch The Adventures of Tintin in this thing. So, looks like Ryan's World is back in action. I suppose you haven't seen Super Baby Geniuses 2, have ya? Well, I hope we don't have to do that today, Rumi, because we're on the race. The second race, or third race, or whatever race you want to call this. I mean, you've definitely missed out here on Trevon Reid. I mean, we've been through so much here at Trevon Reid. Let's see. Well, the DVD loaded first. I hope this Blu-ray isn't defective. Otherwise, that'd be really depressing. That'd be really depressing if this is a defective Blu-ray. Yeah, the video may be high definition, but the audio on this thing is not high definition. Alright, well, comparing these two sources, DVD and Blu-ray, I will say that they're pretty evenly matched as far as the screens are concerned. You know, kind of harking back to what I said when I was watching Bebe's Kids on this thing. But I will say that I do prefer the look of the Wonnie a lot more than the look of the Ryan's Role Player. That probably is just a difference in kind of how good the Blu-ray looks compared to how the DVD looks in these circumstances. The DVD makes everything look a little bit more dimmer, whereas the Blu-ray, the colors pop out and are a lot more visually exciting. You know, I was looking at it on the Ryan's Role Player, very much underestimates the colors. And that's, you know, something that I think is definitely important, especially with a movie like The Adventures of Tintin. I'm glad I rewatched this movie. I forgot just how good this movie is. Oh, don't worry, the disc is clean, ladies and gentlemen. But that's unfortunate. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. This is all your fault, Mr. TriStar Pictures. Okay, so Stuart and Rumi want to make it up to me for killing my Fisher-Price DVD player by sending me this package here, which probably has a bomb in it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is definitely Trevon Reid. So if this video comes out, you know, that means somebody else probably was able to send you all the footage. But anyways, oh look, I got another portable DVD player. Oh, and a Sanrio English Master. I don't even know what that means. There we go. English Master. Are you ready? Let's play together. Okay. Oh wow, from 2023. 2023 gave us the Sanrio English Master. So this is basically the most current, or not the most current, because this is obviously the most current, the Wonnie, but this is one of the more current portable DVD players I've ever owned. Wow. Wow. USB functionalities, DVD video, not much to it. Wow. Let me just look for the on button. It does have an SD card slot. I wonder if it actually works. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to introduce the Sanrio English Master. Now the thing about this device, this was mostly used as an educational tool, but unfortunately I don't have any of the DVDs that go with it, so I'm just going to have to use my imagination and probably educate, you know, you folks out there on some film history. Alright, since Rudolph is here, we're going to watch my all-time favorite holiday special, which is 1982's The Snowman, which I saw in kindergarten when I was like very little, and I remember I rented it from the library on VHS. So it's something that's always been my all-time personal favorite holiday special. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't even know if this is region-free. I assume this is region-free. I mean, most of these portable DVD players I get typically are region-free, so I imagine that this should have no problems with playing this DVD of The Snowman. Yep, and we're on. And look at the gorgeous Columbia TriStar home video logo. Now obviously I'm going to have to go in and adjust all of the settings as far as like the screen. What I mean by that is the picture on this, or the aspect ratio, is presenting this in letterboxed instead of presenting it in 4:3. Oh wow, Gumby. I have not seen Gumby in a long time, ladies and gentlemen. I remember this so vividly. But you gotta love Gumby. Yeah, this one just starts off immediately with the special. Whereas on the Columbia TriStar release, you have to wait for the FBI warning screens.
heaviest snow that I had ever seen. Snow would fall instead of night long. And in the morning I woke in a room filled with light.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? It is so easy to synchronize these just with the remotes.
It was a magical day.
Alright, so as we were watching Raymond Biggs the Snowman on both these devices, it's hard to really talk about it because these are two different transfers from two different DVDs. This looks a lot more brighter coming from this device, whereas this looks a lot more dimmer, but it still looks really, really pristine and beautiful and good. So it's kind of hard to really find a winner in both of these scenarios. I don't know which transfer is better than the other. Well, honestly, I kind of prefer the way that the Columbia TriStar DVD looks, just in terms of color. I feel like the in-circle DVD makes everything look a lot more brighter, and it's probably a little bit more compressed than what's that of the Columbia TriStar DVD. I'm not for sure. I could be lying on that one, but I don't know. I prefer the way that the Columbia TriStar DVD looks. And not because of the aspect ratio, because the aspect ratio is interesting. This is actually open matte, because even though they do cut off the edges, there is stuff on the top and the bottom. So either way, you're getting something out of watching The Snowman, and either it's 4:3 or 16:9 presentations. It's region locked, and it only plays region 2 DVDs. So, you know, I mean, we could still watch like bootlegs and stuff on this thing, I guess, but you know, don't expect any massive surprises coming from my DVD collection, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We got 5-in-1 DVD maintenance system. Yeah, laser lens cleaner. Look at that. Surround sound Dolby digital test. I mean, does this work in here? Does it? Let's just see. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Lens cleaner. Look at this opening. Actually, where's the audio? Or no, hold on. I could do that on the remote. There we go. Oh, look, there's no play all option. But it has all these languages. Which is pretty impressive. This is music. Scene select, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a laser cleaning disc.
Oh no, it's the Lawnmower Man. I'm waiting for Jeff A to pop up, ladies and gentlemen.
The cleaning process starts.
Oh shoot. Is that Job? Oh, what's with this music? This music sounds so mysterious and ominous.
The cleaning process is complete.
That's it? That's it?
Trio channel.
You know, it's that. This has better audio than the Wonnie, ladies and gentlemen. This thing has better audio than the Wonnie.
Surround sound effect.
I mean, that's gotta be pretty sad. Like, imagine this is like the only DVD you have in the entire world. You know, you're in a bad position or a bad spot like me. And this is the only DVD you have. This is all you have to watch for like the rest of eternity is like the 5-in-1 DVD maintenance system is this. DVD that's like literally like less than 10 minutes long. This is the only DVD you have. You just look at this for the rest of your life. You know, imagine like the world ends, like your whole collection is ruined, and you're stuck with this. I mean, I guess you'd get like some new DVDs or something, but you know, maybe DVDs are like harder and harder to find. I mean, Region 2 DVDs aren't common here in the US, so, you know, I mean, obviously you'd have to find some, you know, Region 0 DVDs. You know, this is super weird. I mean, why would you put this on like a DVD, like 5-in-1 maintenance system as this woman with her shirt off? You know, I mean, obviously she's wearing a bra, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, what was this DVD? I mean, I guess this DVD will, I don't know. I'm trying to avoid a double entendre, but it's kind of hard not to. I mean, imagine this is like the only DVD you have in the entire earth, and This is the best thing about it. I mean, I guess I can't say it's a terrible DVD. There are worser DVDs out there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it looks nice, but this is as long as it is. I mean, it's like only 10 minutes long. Look. Oh, look, it's frozen now. I'm having problems with this thing. They really had to put this in the DVD. I mean, this 5-in-1 DVD has some shit like this in here. What were they thinking? I mean, imagine watching this DVD without context, and it's like, you know, you get this like 5-in-1 DVD. It's like I got my whole family here, and you see something like that in this DVD. It's absolutely insane, actually, ladies and gentlemen. Did you like that piranha plant? No? I mean, this DVD literally has like cotton swabs on like the sides here. Now, I remember actually having one of these as a kid. It didn't have any video, but it just had audio. I think it was more like a CD cleaner or something like that. Usually it's supposed to come with some kind of liquid, but this one didn't come with any liquid. So, honestly, it just kind of makes having the lens portion a little pointless. Well, I hate to bring this movie out because that's what this video definitely is turning into, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, 1995's Fluke, a movie that I have this morbid obsession with. Actually, I'm like that with a lot of films, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the re-release DVD I got from Dollar Tree in 2021, ladies and gentlemen, of this film. Because this actually works in the Sanrio English Masters. There's no region coding on this DVD of Fluke at all. Of course there wouldn't be. But actually there wouldn't be any region coding on any of those Dollar Tree DVDs. And because I asked, because I was the only person that really wanted Fluke on Blu Ray, here it is from Kino Lorber that came out a year ago. Which I definitely picked up. So that's what we are watching today, ladies and gentlemen, is we are watching Fluke.
Wow. Metro Goldwyn Mayer. The House of 2001, A Space Odyssey. My favorite film of all times. That was really a dream that came true for me. My first American film. A movie that I wanted to make for almost 12 years. And then this shot that I'm not very happy about it.
Alright, so this is probably not a great comparison, to be honest with you, because I'm just going to say it, the MGM Dollar Tree DVD looks pretty bad compared to the Blu Ray. And it's actually kind of interesting. I don't know if these use the same transfer, but the Blu Ray has like obviously a softer image than the DVD, which I like because that actually makes the clarity and the detail look pretty good. And even though the colors, you know, obviously look a little bit more washed out, I think that's okay because, like I said, the details really make up for that, and the colors are well utilized, you know. Whereas here, you know, you still get like a dimness here, and the colors are a little too, you know, saturated for my liking. And really, in hindsight, you lose so much detail as a result. I don't know if that's really the problem, or, you know, I don't know if that's necessarily just the fact that it's like a DVD. But also, I can tell that this DVD looks really compressed, which is what I'm gathering, which I'm not surprised by. It's a Dollar Tree DVD, so of course it's compressed, ladies and gentlemen. You know, but like I said, compared to the Blu Ray, the picture is just so much inferior. Is just so much inferior, which is not... like I said, really
Yes, I believe it's really beautiful.
complimenting it.
What happened?
Alright, well, Superman's here because he confiscated my Sanrio English Master Player, so I'm going to end up laughing like a lolcow in this video because there's absolutely nothing better to do with my life than watch A Fish Called Wanda. It's bootleg time with Into the Blue, ladies and gentlemen, starring Paul Walker and Jessica Alba. You gotta love how airbrushed this cover is, ladies and gentlemen. I especially love how Paul Walker just looks so airbrushed on that cover. Rest in peace. Yep, there's the back there. And here's my favorite part. Audio commentary by Danny Boyle and Alex Garland. Yeah, Alex Garland. Yeah, I can't wait to hear Alex Garland's take on Into the Blue. I mean, that's got to be amazing, right? I mean, Alex Garland, director of Ex Machina and Annihilation and Civil War. You know, I still need to watch Warfare, ladies and gentlemen. I still need to watch that one. Why haven't I seen that one? Well, actually, I know why I haven't seen that one. I haven't even seen Moana 2. You know, I feel like I've been in like a movie coma for like the last year. Alright, this is first by Lindsay Lohan. I'm gonna go to the previews. Alright, we got a preview for Supercross and Just Like Heaven, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what the chapters menu looks like. So here's the first selection. There's the next selection. And we're back to the trailers. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll attempt to watch Into the Blue. Alright, so as I'm watching this bootleg of Into the Blue, I don't think that this is actually one of the worst looking bootlegs I've had in my collection. Really just because, you know, you could still make out all of the aquatic life and stuff as this movie presents itself. You know, even though the audio is actually really bad. But it doesn't matter because honestly, you're not going to care about the writing in this movie. You know? Here's something really amazing about this bootleg, ladies and gentlemen. It freezes. So, yeah, that's real wonderful as you're watching Into the Blue. Oh, yeah, and by the way, there's no commentary from Alex Garland on this thing. It's like, what a ripoff. What a ripoff. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to just use my imagination. Major funding for Trevon Reid has been provided in part by Etsy, Juicy Juice, Smart Water, because yes, I'm drinking Smart Water as I'm watching Into the Blue with Paul Walker from MGM. Yeah, you remember when MGM used to make like good movies? You remember, I saw a trailer for that Rebecca Ferguson and Chris Pratt movie and it looks so terrible. I mean, it looks like Minority Report, or not even Minority Report, but like, you remember that show Person of Interest? It kind of looks like that mixed in with that War of the Worlds movie. It looked like that War of the Worlds movie. I can't get over that. I'm like, we just had that with Ice Cube in it, and you're telling me that they're doing that again? It's like, how does this happen? It's not fair. It is like Hollywood is gaslighting me with the same movie over and over. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. The trailer. Shoot, I don't even know what else. I mean, like, that trailer was ridiculous. I still got 52 minutes left. So, obviously we still got more in the runtime. Wow, this is excessive. Is that a problem with the Wonnie? I mean, what if I put this in the PBS Kids DVD player? Would that still do the same thing? Is this thing broken? I mean, it can't be broken. I mean, it... Actually, you know what sucks about this thing? I actually had to buy another AC adapter for this thing, even though I've had it for 2 weeks. And do you know why I had to do that? Because the AC adapter on this thing just died. I don't know why. It just stopped working. It's like ridiculous. I had to buy another AC adapter. And Amazon, oh no, they don't give you like another, like they don't give you a rebate for the broken one, for the defective one. No, you got to buy a whole new one. So you have to have more money to buy another AC adapter in order for you to do this video, in order for you to watch Into the Blue. It wasn't like I was, oh, what? It's back? It's came back. Oh my God. Oh my God. That took forever. That felt like it took an eternity. Man, Man, you know, that was like 4 minutes of just that image. It's absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. Like, as you're watching this movie, it's not even at the end, it's just as you're watching this DVD. And that's how this bootleg ends. And now we're gonna have a trailer to Supercross, ladies and gentlemen, which I would rather not watch today. I'm cursed, ladies and gentlemen, because I got this bootleg of Wall-E here. Yes, this is my third bootleg of Wall-E. Now we're gonna go ahead and play a game. We're gonna count how many times Wall-E is on this bootleg DVD. So I'm gonna move that out the way. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Wall-Es. Unbelievable. And you gotta love this. What a fun thrill ride. I mean, I guess like it rivals Beverly Hills Chihuahua as far as like which movie is more thrilling than the other one. And these special features are taken from Sathura, a movie that nobody cares about, which is a shame because I actually think Sathura is the best Jumanji film. But here's why I'm cursed, ladies and gentlemen. Here is exactly why I am cursed. So, I put this bootleg in my computer. So you know what that means? And you guys already guessed it. I mean, you guys already probably skipped to that part anyways. I already put this bootleg in my computer. I put it in the Ryan's World player. And now we're going to put it in the Wonnie. It's blank. It's blank. There's nothing on this disc. This disc, they did it to me again. Again. God damn it. So with this bootleg being blank, I think this is a good cue to end the video. Anyways, basically the Wonnie is a pretty decent portable Blu Ray player. My main problem with it is that I think it's retailing a little bit. It's actually quite overpriced. It's on Amazon, but it's like retailing for like $259, and I think that's a bit pricey for something like this. I mean, I think $200 is a reasonable price for a device like this. I think really the biggest problems is really the built-in speaker is just so like not great on this thing, and obviously you're going to need like a headset or something like that just to listen to the audio. But other than that, it reads the disc fine. But I do feel like it is a bit like cheaply made as far as like the durability of the actual device. This is one of those things where I'm pretty sure if you like easily drop it, it like will just, you know, disintegrate. And the screen is obviously easier to, you know, break too and stuff like that. And I also don't think that this, you know, is the best way to watch movies, you know, but if you're in a certain scenario where like you don't have like a big screen TV, or you don't want a big screen TV, or you just want like a Blu-ray player, you know, even like just, you know, something to just play your movies on, this is a pretty good device. It comes with a remote. I don't know, I don't think I'd ever do a part 2 on this, but honestly, I want to get this video out of the way because honestly, I've spent like over a month just kind of holding out on this video. I wasn't even sure if I was even going to make a video on this, to be honest with you, but considering that I've just been kind of like, just sort of like, just really busy and mentally, I've just been really exhausted still, you know, like nothing really bad, just like 2025 has just been one, you know, one hectic year for me. So anyways, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the Wonnie. There is the Wonnie player, ladies and gentlemen. So Miller, the next time you talk to Clara, you definitely should check out Original Kings of Comedy, because that was the first movie I watched in the theater, or saw in the theater. You know, nobody ever says watched in the theater. You know, and if Morgan's around, you definitely should watch South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I think that's a really good one. And other promotional considerations for Trevon Reid is from viewers like you. Thank you.
Unlike Juicy Juice, some juice drinks only contain 10% real juice. So we wondered, what would it be like if 10% were acceptable for other things in life?
What they want you to do is they want you to buy this piece of shit fucking discount card that gives you 10%, a measly 10% off of your game purchases. And that's all fine and good, but the thing is, it doesn't fucking help.
Obviously, 10% just doesn't cut it. That's why Juicy Juice is 100% juice with no added sugar. Libby's Juicy Juice, 100% juice for 100% kids.